because at this point, really through the spirit, if you don't know who Esau is, then the Lord just ain't dealing with you.
I can share with that. Romans 11.
Oh, okay.
Election.
Yep.
Because I'm Salagi, but if I can understand that, you should be able to get that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we got sound.
We should be.
Check the sound.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Chakadash.
double honors as always, and to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, all right, who rule well and taught us truth. Peace, much love, and salutation as always to the hopeful elect. All right, the brothers out here in Great Millstone Natural. All right, once again, putting up another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord's will, it be edifying to the elect. Okay, we're just gonna really get into something, pretty much simple. It should be simple, all right, but as the scriptures say, playing into the holy, stumbling blocks into the wicked. Huh? Yeah. If you got it real quick, you can grab that.
Because the title of the lesson is the milk lesson. Who is Esau? ?
Yeah.
Because we really started last week, but we're doing a series now of milk lessons. Because you're still gonna have people waking up, so it's always good to chime in, on more milk. Because we're brothers when they're seasoned or when they've been in for a certain amount of time, you're starting to really tap into the meat more. But we can't forget about the milk for up and newcomers that just wake up to the ministry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39:24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Right. So his ways are plain unto the holy, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Because, like the brother said, you constantly will have new believers, but in the same breath, we have had this discussion. We've done these lessons multiple times, starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. But we still have to do these things. The foolishness of teaching. You know what I'm saying? We still have to do these things. We still have to go out and teach and let our people know. Because somebody could be running across this, video, and it'll be their first time hearing this information. And they won't be subject to just go find a video. Sometimes you got to go into those things. So that's what we're doing. And like with the brother titled, who is Esau? Okay. And you got the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, as we start out our lessons with, and as we end it with, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. We do these lessons to bring in the elect, to edify the elect. All right, because that's all who is about at the end of the day. The Lord is not concerned with the vast majority of our people. Okay, and like we was mentioning before we got rolling, at the end of the day, which we're going to get into it with the scriptures, but Salaki, if you're not able to understand who Esau Edom is, all right, the Lord is not dealing with you. And that's just the bottom line. There's nothing that we can do to believe it. Shaking you by your collar. There's nothing that we can do to make you believe it, man. The Lord got to be dealing with you.
Ammunition reject.
Yeah.
So Jake's just wanting to be stiff-necked and hard-headed and just can't get it after being told more than twice. It's just really a wrap for you, buddy.
Yeah, and this is definitely in season 2, especially with the is it Fopi? Or is it One Body? I think it's Fopi. With that
One Body, bro.
Talking about Esau ain't the white man. That's One Body.
One Body?
Yeah, One Body.
Talking about the red.
Something though.
Fopi said, if I'm not mistaken, Fopi was talking about the red-headed black man.
Yeah, they want a false star to come on the stream and
okay, yeah. Something. Okay, yeah. So either way,
I think Fopi's also with the black only.
Yeah.
Black thing.
Yeah.
No so-called mixed people.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So this is definitely, it is in season because for some reason this is here it is. We're at the end. Like I was watching a video from LD Ashwamba yesterday, I believe, and he was speaking on, pretty much we're at the end, and now all of a sudden we don't have the understanding of any of these things. But that's what the scriptures say is going to happen in the latter days.
Yeah, because it says many false prophets shall rise to deceive many.
Yep.
That's in the book of Matthew and a whole bunch of other scriptures that go into
Yeah.
So it's not far-fetched and it's not surprising that this is happening. Guys are paid off, agent evocators, whether for Esau or for Satan. Basically the same thing. One just involves money.
Right.
But
shekels.
Shekels. It's the same thing. And the Lord said in these last days, the false prophets will rise.
Yep.
And it's going to be many of them. There's going to be more false prophets than actual prophets.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. So, like I said, we're going to get into that, though, because once again, the title, Who is Esau? So we're going to deal with that according to the scriptures, not based off of opinion, any of those things. So whoever got that Thessalonians.
I got that.
Okay.
I just want to back you up with something.
Come.
You said it's not off our own opinions.
Yeah.
When newcomers or unbelievers hear us bring out scriptures, and when we say, like, we're about to go into, hey, this is Esau Edom, many of you will still say that it's our own opinion, but it's not. And why is it not? Because it's an in-depth detail about who this guy is. So the white man is Esau Edom. There's many details pointing to him. And so that's what's important about the scriptures and actually having the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
Because though we're going into this and we're gonna go into Genesis 25 and so on and so forth, but the ones that don't have that eyesight, they don't have the spiritual eyes to see, you still would think that we are giving our own vain opinion, and we're not.
A private interpretation.
Yeah,
which the scriptures say, the scripture is not given in any private interpretation. Yeah. Roughly paraphrased.
Inspiration from the Most High.
Exactly.
You got somebody real quick, Baba Bashar, just look up that word inspiration real quick. So when we just say it's inspiration, which the Lord used men to write these scriptures, it was written by man. Nigga, no shit. Just like how man wrote your chemistry book, your social studies book, your cookbook. Men wrote all these books.
Yeah, right.
So no shit. But people are trying to say, which is not written either, that the Most High came down and wrote it down with his own hand. That's not written. Can he do that? Yes, but he didn't have it set up. He used men. Okay? Mm-hmm. But just a quick definition for that, and then we'll proceed.
It says on Google, the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative.
Yeah, to do something creative. It's created for the Most High to use men, certain men, not just any men, okay, and ordain them from the beginning, the Elohim, to write down what the Lord wants them to write down, okay? It was the Spirit of the Lord, okay?
Yep.
Because the prophets are the angels as well. It says, we are angels as well. And we the Lord's messengers.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, come on, go ahead.
All right, this is 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Right. So that day, what day are we talking about?
That's falling away.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's going into Jeremiah. All right. When it said, is it 17:5?
4.
17:4. Mm-hmm. Even thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage. Mm-hmm. And so there was going to be a falling away of the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos. Okay. Which has clearly happened, all right, leading up to what? The son of perdition being revealed. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 4, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is God."
Yeah, what nation? That's the thing. Now we have to go through the process of elimination. That's when you pick your you get your Venn diagram with them two circles, with that middle, that middle ground,
with it.
the interlock, or even a T chart.
Yeah.
You know, you can use a T-chart, and you just well,
One
who's
side-
doing this?
Yeah, one side says
Who ain't doing this?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
The
saying?
do's and the don'ts.
Yeah. Who's fitting the characteristics that the scriptures are telling us about?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Which Lord will hold Habakkuk the second chapter as well. Okay, Con. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, "Remember ye not that when I." It says, "Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity," and he was revealed back then too. You know, because they knew that the Romans were Edomites. It was known. You know, what's not known today is that Esau, Edom, you know, are the Edomites. You know,
that was another thing I was going to say earlier that you mentioned that. This is part of secular history.
Yeah.
When you look these things up, this is part of the history. You know what I'm saying? That you, like the brother mentioned, that you read about in your history books and so on and so forth.
Alexander the Great.
The same way that you can Google Alexander the Great.
Yep. He's in the Bible.
Okay. He's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know, all these prominent figures.
Caesar, Julius Caesar, all these guys that you read in social studies and history class.
Antiochus.
Antiochus, they're all in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, these are all prominent figures within history. So this isn't just we're reading Salakia. Fucking here goes.
It's all good.
Yeah, I know. This ain't just we're just reading out this magical book and making it up. Like, nigga, this is within history. You see, but go ahead.
Christopher Columbus.
It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way." It says, "So then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." And it says, "Destroy with the brightness of his coming." When's the Lord's gonna come back? That Isaiah 63.
66 and 15.
That and is that he said the Lord coming from Edom. So he's gonna come to when Esau Edom is ruling.
Yeah.
So
showing you that's how we know that this is that last captivity, because whoever Esau is, which we're identifying through the scriptures, he would be ruling in the latter days. That would be the last captivity for the Israelites.
Job 9:24.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 6:2, when it talks about Jacob pulling down the hill of Esau. You know,
right.
So we at the end of an eon.
And that's the problem is with Jake. If the so-called white man isn't Esau Edom, you're pretty much, outside of the fact of who it is, you're pretty much wanting to continue in slavery.
Yeah.
You want to go back in bondage. You want to go in, not only do you want to continue this one, because there's no doubt that you're a slave right now. All right, you got bills. There's a thing called child support and all these other things. Okay, taxes, rent, so on and so forth. But you want to go into a whole nother captivity and restart.
And you want the white man to have mercy. Or be shown mercy.
Liberations.
Yeah. So
just pay us some money, we'll be good.
Yeah, so that's how that's the downtrodden mindset that our people have, man.
What other nation has done what he did?
Nobody.
The most you could say the Egyptians did the alligators with the babies too. Yeah, but did the Egyptians buck break you?
Right.
Did they rape you women?
And cut your stomach open.
Where are they getting all these ideas and shit from? From these past times that we were in captivity.
Yeah.
And this is why this is the worst one, because they took all that shit, meshed it into one, and now you getting the alligator bait, you getting the buck breaking, you getting the taxes, you getting all that shit, man. Separating the families and things of that nature.
Eating us.
Yeah.
The Negro.
Emasculizing the man, making him a punk.
And even today with you know, the clinics,
Yeah.
you know, killing off the babies, you know.
Yeah, and at a place called Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense.
How's that Planned Parenthood if you're killing off a child? How are you gonna be a parent if a dead child? What you gonna do? Babysit the corpse?
Because when they do that, they pretty much are saying that since it wasn't planned, you go there, you go there, you hit Control Alt Delete, and then you plan going forward. Yeah, exactly.
Should've been fucking.
If a bitch able to open them legs, and the same for the men. If you willing to spill in the motherfucker, you need to be willing to be there for that time being. You know? But
niggas just drop seed and dip.
Yeah, but this is the society that we're in. This is why you have baby mamas, baby daddies. This is why we gotta get the fuck out of here. And that's why when you got black ass, big nose niggas on camera talking about the so-called white man ain't Esau Edom, nigga, you want us to go through this shit all over again, man.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is wrong with you? You know?
I got a scripture.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Habakkuk 2:12. Because who is this? Listen good. Who is this? Woe to him.
There's a black nigga with red hair. Go ahead.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. So when you hear that, who is that?
Yeah. Who's the main culprit?
Yeah,
niggas will nitpick.
Yeah.
Well, you had these people doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody had slaves.
Right.
Yeah.
You even had some black people that had slaves. Okay, nigga.
You don't even know the history of that.
No.
You don't even know who they were talking about because it was Ham.
Right,
African dingy pissing niggas.
Right, because at the end of the day, and especially back in the ancient days, concerning our culture, concerning the Hebrew Israelites, you could have another Israelite as a slave, as a possession. Salakia. But
he's like a worker, co-worker.
It wasn't slave. That term is one in other words you got to get the understanding of. It's thrown around loosely. You hear slave, you think about the 1600s, the 1700s. Mm-hmm. I could have another Hebrew Israelite as a slave in the ancient day. He would just be worked, but he would pretty much just be an employee. Mm. You don't beat him in the death, take everything he got, all this. No,
but that's
you deal with him.
That's actually what slave means, though. It means employee.
Yeah,
it goes into employee. That's literally what it is. So we're all slaves. We gotta clock in. People, right. Brothers gotta go to work tomorrow. Brothers gotta go to work on Monday. You're an employee. You're a slave.
You're a slave to something. We're a slave to the Lord.
Yeah.
We're prisoners to Yahushua. Yeah. You see? So you gotta be careful with those words, throwing them out left and right, like jabs.
They didn't even look it up. You just heard it at work.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna use that.
And that's why there's such a negative connotation of us when we say we're gonna possess slaves in the kingdom. We're gonna deal with our slaves justly, but you will go through that 1,000-year period of hell. Mm-hmm. But after that, Jake, it's not like after 1,000 years, Jake just going, okay, like Abraham Lincoln's so-called, the what Emancipation Proclamation. Yeah. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. You ain't getting no emancipation, nigga. You still gonna be a servant.
Once you in there, you in there.
You gonna pay your tributes, your tithes, but we gonna deal justly. Mm-hmm. Only person that won't be able to reap those benefits is Esau Edom, which is what we talking about on the lesson. Mm-hmm. This is why it's important to identify people. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man now, or the way society is now, there's colors, there's groups, there's regions, there's all this shit. Salaki, damn. All that shit. But when you go back to the scriptures, it's 18 nations. And it's very vital and important to identify those nations and who they are today. Okay?
I got something for you, bro.
Okay, come on.
Come. Go ahead. Isaiah 25 and 27, because what the brothers just described is the covering cast. Goddamn. He just described the covering cast over all people.
Yep. Yeah, come.
So Isaiah 25 and 7, it says, and he would actually, let me get the full chapter. So this Isaiah Let me see. Yeah, Isaiah 25:27. It says, "And he will destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations."
Yeah, that veil, like pretty much what it's covering to the point you can't see it. People aren't able to see who the devil is according to the Bible because of all the labels and things, things that just been plastered out into your face. The term white, black, East Indian, African American, Hispanic, Islander,
Hispanic.
Latino, Native.
Chinese American.
They damn near shoot you in your back if you answer that question incorrectly on a job application. That's one of the first ones before you can even identify what your race is. Are you Hispanic or Latino? Damn. All in caps, all right, bold and shit. Are you an alien? Are you registered to work in the U.S.? All right, come on.
And click other if you're not sure.
Man, yeah, you got other. What the fuck is other? There's so much confusion. So through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, that second Ezra, the sixth chapter, the truth is being declared. Deceit's being quenched.
Yeah.
The Most High is putting a fucking squeeze on this fucking wickedness, man.
Can I say something about
the
application?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which the fact that primarily they have 5 major race groups that you can select on job applications, and then it proceeds to ask if you're Hispanic or Latino, shows that that's not a race.
Yeah.
That it's an ethnic background. Ethnicity and race are not the same thing.
Yep.
Ethnicity is essentially kind of like culture. So people saying, "Oh, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm Puerto Rican." That's not a race. That's an island, bro. So you're from a certain race. That's how Esau separates, divides, and conquers the Israelites. Because you're Mexican and not black or Native American when you are.
Yeah.
Because if you're actually an Israelite, then you are a native. You're Aztec.
Yeah.
That's what that would mean.
And which ultimately at the end of the day.
And then Salaki, because then the second part that I was going to say is, before you even answer any of those questions, he says that everybody has equal rights to this job and all that. But
so why
ask? Yeah, there's no point in even asking it. The fuck's the point?
Yeah, well, ultimately at the end of the day, for the Israelites, we're all the same people.
Yeah.
We're different tribes, and we have our differences and things of that nature, but we're the same. We're the same people. We all stem from that holy line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, he doesn't stem from that line.
Yeah.
He stems from the line of Abraham, Isaac, but he don't stem. That's what the cutoff is.
Yeah.
So you got Abraham, Isaac, Esau. Go in the scriptures and point out where that lineage will be blessed, where it will be a blessing for that lineage, or where the Lord talks about the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Esau. You don't say that.
They do have one blessing though. That everybody sees.
Right, exactly. I'm saying outside of that, as much as how, for holiness sake, and how often it's brought up. Yeah. Because outside of that, the Lord made it clear, okay, I'm gonna bless this nigga with the sword. After that, he ain't talking about that nigga no more. Yeah. Not on that aspect, as far as getting the blessings. He's not. That wasn't written. Deuteronomy 28 wasn't written to him.
And Most High blessed him because Isaac asked for him to be blessed.
Exactly, because he was Isaac's favorite.
Yeah. Which that also shows that Yahushai and the Most High are not the same person.
Right.
Because Yahushai, when he was Isaac, like you said, he favored Esau. And that blessing that Jacob got was going to go to him. Which is why in Romans it says he's the vessel of dishonor. Because he wasn't established and set up and created as a nation of people to be blessed like the Israelites are going to be.
Which he was in that same spirit of who? Cain. That's why when you get that Romans We'll get it, and then I'll go into that then. Did you finish that out? Thessalonians?
I think so. Yeah. Slush.
Okay. You got some?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. You said Genesis? Oh yeah, go ahead. Did somebody get that Romans 9? Salakia. Fucking hiccup, man.
This is Genesis 25. I get straight to the point.
This is
verse
history.
25.
Going back to the history. In the beginning. I seen the video, that African nigga in the beginning. In the beginning. He was struggling. Go ahead, bro. Salakia.
God damn.
This is when Rebecca was pregnant with Esau and Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis 25 and 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red.
Oh, no, it was twins. Hold on. It was twins.
It was twins.
Yeah,
It was twins.
Yeah,
There's different kinds of twins.
It was twins. But
Returnal,
what
Returnal twins.
if you jump up, it speaks about, can you get that?
Fighting in the womb.
2 nations?
Yeah.
Get that. then go back to where you
That's
at.
the verse before.
Okay, yep.
Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
2 nations in our womb. Go ahead.
and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Yeah, so there are there's 2 nations within your womb. They're going to be separated.
Mhm.
They're not going to be on the same function, if you will. We're talking about 2 different spirits.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And once again, when you understand the process of reincarnation, you had Cain, you had Abel. They wasn't twins, but weren't they didn't they have 2 different spirits?
Yep.
Didn't Abel have that good sacrifice and Cain didn't? So why is nobody talking about that? Now when it comes to that, just because they shared the womb, that means that they're in sync and they're in tune. No.
The Lord said he separated. There was 2 nations.
Yeah. The Most High already had that shit set.
Which also, Salakia, as a side note, shows it also isn't a skin color thing because Esau's parents were both so-called black.
You're right.
Yeah.
He was just an albino nigga.
Yeah. He would be what you like the brother said, what you referenced to today as an albino. But his spirit was a fucking Edomite.
Yeah.
His spirit was of Cain.
Mhm.
His spirit was of that serpent.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the same nigga.
Sons of the wicked.
Yeah, the sons of the wicked.
Yeah,
It got nothing to do with the flesh. It's the spirit.
No, man.
that's why I said when they're not identical, because you got different types of set of twins. You got identical,
You know,
and
fraternal.
you got fraternal. They were fraternal twins.
Yep.
Somebody might hit that real quick.
Yeah.
Damn, I got 20.
Goddamn.
But they're called fraternal twins.
Yep.
Okay, which they don't look the same, but they were born at the same time.
Yep.
That's how it was with Jacob and Esau. All right, because it's going to explain that how they looked when coming out of birth. Mainly explaining Esau, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Go ahead, because you got to understand. Matter of fact, go ahead and read it because it's going to explain.
I'll just jump straight to it.
Yeah.
Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Yep.
And they called his name Esau.
Exactly. So Esau, before Esau, his whole ass changed in the blue letter, Esau goes into red. Okay? He said scripture said he came out red, all hairy like a red garment.
Edom goes into red.
Yeah, Edom goes into red. Salakia. Edom.
Esau is wasted away.
Esau is wasted away. Salakia. And Edom goes into red. And you gotta understand during that time, that was natural.
Yeah.
That was different. They never seen that before. They never seen a red, pinkish, fleshy looking thing, little mole rat, moving around on the earth. Because at one point, everybody was dark skinned. At one point, even though the heathens, they were all originally dark skinned. So for Esau to come out the womb looking red, nobody has ever seen that before. They're like, what is that? Is something wrong with it? Is it sick? Is it dying?
Yeah, and it's not to say, because it's all over like a hairy garment. It's not to say that he came out, with a, just like a hairball.
No, he wasn't hairy.
Yeah.
Not as a baby. He
Yeah,
was hairy later on.
Right.
And
They are.
to prove that he was hairy later on, is Rebecca gave Isaac, or not Isaac, Salakia. Rebecca gave Jacob that hair to put on his arms and shit, and on the back of his neck.
Yeah, because he was eventually hairy, but he didn't come out like that.
No, they were just referencing him to his.
Yeah, because that was an ancient custom. Part of the ancient customs, you had dyed garments.
Yeah, red dye.
You know, red dyed garments, so on and so forth. So
which Apostle Rama went into the other day, which was a great video as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
went into like I think it was a ram skin.
Mm-hmm.
Went into pictures of ram skin that was dyed red. Mm-hmm. That's why they
referenced that
for the best the words that they knew for their time.
And that's all. When you go into the scriptures, that's really all what it is. Just like when it's going completely left, but when they talk about the missiles, said arrows, talk about the chip, a mark. Mm-hmm. They're referencing to what they know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a stake. That's an impale. They putting something in the skin. Mm-hmm. That's all. You know. That's all you can write down. You can reference it best to what you know. Yeah. You know. So, and you got to understand, we're getting a brief. LD Ashwamba says all the time, when you deal with the first 5 books, Moses is pretty much getting a what's the word?
Summary.
A summary, pretty much, yeah. A synopsis of everything. Mm-hmm. And so then when we get to the book, well, why don't they say this? Because it's debriefed. Mm-hmm. You know, we're just getting a very it's broad, but it's pinpointed. You know what I'm saying? We're just getting a summary of it.
And just like you know, Jake nowadays, you know, you don't want to just say, you know, you look blue. You know, you look blue as the ocean. You know, they didn't want to just, you know, say red. They said red as a hairy garment. Mm-hmm. You know, they added emphasis on it that, hey, this nigga's red.
Yeah, and only on him. Yeah, right. The next one's gonna get to it.
Yep, Genesis 25 and 26.
Yep.
And after that came his brother out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, did you skip over something or what?
I can finish the verse, but it don't.
Oh no, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Finish it out.
It says again, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Okay, so there was no color description as far as Isaac. Mm-hmm. Or not shit, it's like it. Jacob. I'm tripping. There was no color description regarding Jacob when he came out. You know, now Jake babies, even now, you know,
got this.
He'll be fairly skinned.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
This is when Miriam had received leprosy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Numbers chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb," because they develops their pigmentation over time as they grow, so they're typically very light when they come out the womb. Yeah, not red.
I mean, you're sitting in fucking fluids for 10 months.
You ain't seen the sun.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, once you get that sunlight and all that other shit,
oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen.
Actual.
Yeah, you know.
Air and the earth.
Eating.
Yep.
Feed the child.
You know, foods and shit like that. Yeah. Then you'll grow into and adapt your.
And then it said that also is one dead, because when people die,
they lose.
Their pigment.
Yeah, they lose color. You know, and that's the thing, and that's another example to show dealing with Miriam, and then even when Moses had put his hand in his bosom, you know, showing that pretty much all people back then were of dark skin complexion. It should realistically even now today, but the only thing is it's just been a lot of mixing and mingling, so you do have more than back then, you know, but like them fucking Elamites, you know, them niggas is dark as shit.
Shit stink.
Them some, you know,
called Asians.
Yeah,
I've seen some dark, not in person, but
them Ammonites.
Yeah, there's they got history books of like original or way ancient Chinese, so-called Chinese,
Dark as
they're
hell.
dark as hell. They still got them damn eyes.
And they're not Negroes.
But right, yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Just because you're dark skinned does not mean you were a Negro. You know, Ham black as shit. Them niggas damn near purple, and they are not our people.
Esau play on that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They go, oh, no, bitch. Those are fucking Moabites.
Yep.
And it's clearly fucking evident those are fucking Moabites because you look at their customs, how they dress, totally fucking different from the Israelite. You know, you do got Israelites that's still amongst Moab, but it's a clear fucking difference, especially in that time.
Yeah.
You know, because those nations were really in tune.
Everything was close knit,
deeply rooted.
Yeah.
Everything was close knit. Back then.
Yeah.
So there was no confusion as far as that. But now, especially being in Babylon, you know, the mother of all confusion. You don't really fucking. And that's why bros be like, you could be a Jacob. We don't really fucking know.
Yeah.
You know, the number one for sure way to know if you're an Israelite is if you can understand this truth.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's just a guess.
No DNA test.
You know,
take the cotton swab.
LeBron, it's just a guess. Yeah, he a Jake.
It's still
What if he ain't?
Yeah.
You know, but we you know, I'm just saying that for an example. We know that nigga a Jake. We know that.
You got a lot of.
We know that black nigga.
You got a lot of Jakes out there that like to trace back lineages. That's where the confusion be at.
Yeah.
Because you're setting some random spit, saliva, or hair or whatever.
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com. And it keeps different. So how the hell? Oh, I'm 56% Jamaican, then I'm 20% Arabic, and then
there's no
5% Creole, and then 8% Laos. It's like, bro, that's bugged out.
There's no percentages. You are what your father is.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And that's like the brother mentioned earlier. This is not about skin color. You can have Edomites that look darker than me or share my same complexion, and vice versa. You can have Israelites that look like Edomites, look like Chinese, so-called Chinese people.
It's called being scattered.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been
This
scattered.
is part of, you know, the whole thing. But we're talking about according to your father's lineage, according to Genesis 25 and 25. Through that lineage, that seed line is cursed according to the Bible.
Not him.
Yeah. And it ain't just him.
Yeah.
So it's just that nigga. Just gonna curse him. We're just gonna keep the rest. No.
Yeah.
No. Isaiah 14, bro.
Malachi 4.
Yeah.
Malachi 1.
Yeah, 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
It's and the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of my curse.
Yeah. Go to the Zondervan. You know.
And it proves the Lord deals with nations.
Yep. We got judged as a nation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got judged as a nation, but he gonna judge, or the Lord just judge one nigga, and then just the forefathers. So what about that? What about what's that nigga name? Damn, the nigga that was making the weapons. He was a eater.
Two-Ball King.
Two-Ball King. What about that nigga? What about that nigga?
The artificer.
Amalek. You know, that's our biggest enemy right now. What about him?
Yeah, there's a whole. They show there's a separation.
We ain't gonna describe who those people are, but for the sake of the camera, but right, it's a damn shame. You know, and that's how we know who the people are.
But they show you
the fact that we can't talk about them.
Yeah, I'm saying they're passing laws and possible jail time and death penalty
for talking about it.
Talking, just talking.
We need to bring bullying back.
Yeah.
What about the times niggas talk about me? Can I get a law on that? Guess not.
You can make fun of you can make and talk about and make fun of anybody else, but just don't talk about the 48ers.
Yeah,
talk about the small hats. Don't talk about the the
wall humpers.
Yeah, the wall humpers. Okay, the small hats, the curly side.
The people responsible for bloody beds and the whole underground tunnel up in New York.
Foreskin eaters.
Yeah, foreskin eaters.
The foreskin eaters.
Oh my God.
You see,
that's not in the Torah.
Do you see all these descriptions that we're giving, and we're gonna be the problem? That's all right. Hey, fuck it. That was it on that, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the Romans 9.
Okay, you got something, Malachi? No, you hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You get that one.
It's Obadiah 1 and 4.
Shit.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Read that whole book.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars, that's why I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah. So who has that mindset? Who's doing those things?
The eagle as a symbol.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it out.
Yeah, and not just now, in every single kingdom. Every single fucking time. You look at the symbols that they used when they was during the Greeks, during the Romans,
German.
even the fucking Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then now,
And then that other
you'll go to prison if you shoot or kill a bald eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's the national bird. What's your obsession with the eagle? The scriptures tell you. Huh?
Don't tread on me. That
Yeah,
snake.
don't tread on me. You know, that flag?
Oh yeah, the eagle.
The snake.
Eagle with the snake.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Oh.
it's just a
No, you're
snake.
talking about Mexico.
But it's representative of that serpent too. And it said, don't tread on me. All these things that he put, the way he builds certain things,
What they be saying?
it's all the
What
same.
they be saying in the world? I mean, that's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
That's our spirit.
Yeah,
animal.
that's your spirit animal.
It's
The
the
fucking
snake,
the serpent and the eagle.
Then you got NASA, which I just looked it up.
Mhm.
NASA with the little red line.
Yep.
It symbolizes the
Snake
snake
tongue.
tongue.
Yep. You see? The medical thing that's circling
Yep.
around the staff,
Yep.
you know?
They got that from Moses though, right? With that, like in the
Talking about what for the I think I know what you're talking about.
I think it was like in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah.
Something like a bronze serpent. Or
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm. But you know that prime examples. You know what I'm saying? And so this is all going to show like this is the same person that we're dealing with. And once again, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
When you ask these questions, who on the earth is in control? Well, the government, the Illuminati.
It's easy to say that,
Yeah.
but you gotta that's a shaky nigga response. We dealt with that when it was a couple years back when we was in Memphis. Cause dude was like, yeah, the government.
Yeah,
Nigga,
but they was looking
Who?
around. Yeah, but they was looking around.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Because even the Bible's like, you know who it is, and they're like,
Yeah,
they was looking around.
Yeah, nigga,
I'm like, nigga, fucking sick. Like,
you ain't about to get sniped, nigga.
yeah.
It's okay, bro. Right, yeah, nigga.
Because you gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself, because if you want to say the Illuminati or you want to say the government, okay, but who comes to mind? Who comes to mind? A white guy in a tux. That's the first thing that should come to your mind.
What's Illuminati mean?
Light
Lightbearers.
Yeah. I mean,
The light
bearers, yeah.
You know, who bears the light as of right now? Who has all the power to do whatever the fuck he wants to do? Who is the reason as to why we can't say anything about a certain group of people? That nigga. Does it ring a bell? Does it? Are the coins popping? Because the brother shit keep going on. Are your Sonic rings keep going? Like, are they going off? What was? Niggas done lost their rings. Oh, yeah.
By that spike,
Yeah.
I saw his ring.
Or when you underwater, that shit get go faster and faster.
Yep.
You know? Hey, people are fucking. We're the men of the Lord are here to bring out the truth of the matter at the end of the day. Because we are going to be the ones to, and you know, put ourselves on the line and do that. Still be mindful, but hey, we're the ones putting our lives on the line for this shit, man. You know, putting our bodies on the forefront. They're going to roll on us pretty soon. And our people are going to aid them. But what happened to Yahushua? I've been reading about that, you know, lately. Watching videos concerning that lately, man. They took a blameless man, put him up on the cross. That was his people. The Jews or the Romans, no, bro. Yeah, but they ordained it. But
all they
y'all niggas did that.
All they did
bro.
was, but all the Romans did was pull up and get them.
That's
all they did.
They Jews
It was
are the
Jake.
one that.
It's all right.
The circumcision.
Those are the circumcision.
Yeah, those are the circumcision, or the ones, okay, that put up the Lord, you know what I'm saying, ultimately to be crucified, man. His own people. That's what I meant when I said that. You'll probably still agree.
Them niggas know.
All right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. We ain't even talking about their ass.
Yeah, so they fucking know.
Don't try to group my no.
Oh.
But that's the thing, and it's gonna happen to us.
Yep.
You know, we're
Son.
blameless.
Yeah, real simple.
We haven't done anything, but they gonna put shit.
We're gonna be the reason why the world is fucked up.
Fuck that nigga. Oh, fuck that. It's just gonna be English.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Right.
Back then
Hate that nigga.
it was Hebrew, Greek. Well, now it's just gonna be English. You know niggas speaking Latin. Nah, it's gonna be English. Nah, fuck him. Put him up.
Yep.
Put him up. He was teaching that stuff and it hurting my feelings.
I ain't like that nigga anyway. You say you don't like gay people.
Yeah.
You know how they are. You know how they are like that.
Yeah.
You would niggas be wanting to put
Hey,
you to death for
we're
that.
public enemy number one, and that's how the Lord has it written to be, man.
That's what Trump said, prophets of doom.
Yep. Got that?
Yeah, I got
Go
it.
ahead.
This is Romans 9 and
I know he probably about to be on 10 soon.
yeah. Check the time and how we're going.
Okay.
I'm trying to say when exactly it started.
Oh yeah, we at 46.
Yeah.
We at 46 minutes, 12%.
I'm trying to see Romans 9 and
I think what 4? Wait, what are we
I'm
talking?
saying I'm trying to see where to start.
Oh,
started,
started,
Esau.
oh, talking about it's 9, 10,
13.
13 is going.
Yeah. I'm
Probably, yeah.
gonna start at 10.
Okay. Okay.
And that's really what I was trying to start. I was like, because you know, there's really from the top is really where you really want to start at.
Yeah.
But the point, we'll just get to the point for the sake of time.
Car.
This is Romans 9 and 10. And not only this, but when Rebecca also had conceived, she got pregnant.
So we're and keep in mind we're bringing up. This ain't another Rebecca. We're bringing up the same story in Genesis 25th chapter.
Yeah.
Showing you that even with people, that's the Old Testament. Well, nigga, in the New Testament, all they did was quote the Old Testament. Literally, that's all they did.
Yeah.
Is it not written in your law, as it is written?
The law that endured forever.
Yeah.
And that's the New Testament. That's Matthew 5.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just a reaccount. You know, because you go into the scriptures, it does that a lot. It's a reaccount, you know, of the previous story that's already been addressed.
Mm-hmm.
So by now, we already know. But just to reiterate, okay, go ahead.
This is, said had conceived by one,
Yep.
even by our father Isaac. For the children not being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil. So they weren't born yet.
Yep.
Okay. And it says, and the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth it.
Yeah. So it didn't take. It wasn't about the kids being born and them going on a legacy path and you know, choosing, you know, pretty much choosing their path. Yeah, discovering themselves, soul searching, and then when you know Esau, by the time Esau and Jacob were 89, you know, that's when the Lord decided, okay, you live the righteous life and you live the wicked one. It was already said before they even came out the womb. Right, it was predestination. That's what the Most High deals with, predestination. Okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 12.
I like what you did at 60, so
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
it was already told to Rebecca that the elder shall serve the younger. So, if my math is correct, whoever comes out first, it means he's the elder.
Yeah, the Lord didn't tell her who was it going to be.
No.
And she probably wouldn't be surprised. She probably asked who. The Lord probably didn't give her an answer. It's like, you just going to find out.
I mean, even then, because my mama had twins. She didn't ask who the fuck came out first. She knew she had twins.
Yeah.
That's it. The elder's gonna serve the younger. Let's see. Who came out first? Boom.
The first came out red.
Yeah. So that's the elder. I got you. So that was the elder. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Where's that written? Can we get it real quick?
Yep.
Because once again, the New Testament consists of quoting the Old Testament. It says, as it is written.
Yeah.
These things have already been written. It's already been stamped.
Yep.
It's already been established. And within that same book, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of that chapter, or not that chapter, but
3 and 8.
yeah. No, wait. No, you told me. Right. Towards the end of that book, the Lord specifically says, I am the Lord. I change not.
3 and 6.
I know. Yeah, you tried it. Go ahead. All right.
Malachi 1.
Oh, yep. Yeah, 3 and 8.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
I get it.
It took a minute. Go ahead.
Malachi 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Yep.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Yeah, wasn't they twins?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord Yahweh. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the
Now
wilderness.
you got these niggas, one body and Satan, saying that
Well, they just one body.
One body in Esau.
They just one body. They don't claim the name. So they just one body.
yeah, the Lord took the Lord.
Right.
The Lord's not dealing with him.
Nope.
But they were saying
I'll talk to you. Go ahead.
the Lord doesn't hate Esau. He loves Esau.
Very prudent.
Yeah, they have no proof. Even they gonna talk and say what they say, and put their 2 cents in nonsense.
No, the one nigga I think he said talking about was past tense.
Yeah.
Because it's a love. But
What
once
about
again,
John 3:16? For God so loved the world. That means
It
he
means
don't
he
love
hate
the
the
world
world
now.
now.
So why would he send his only begotten son if he don't love the world anymore?
niggas don't get it. Bro.
Moron.
Niggas do not get it. Bro.
But guys like that, they've been set up, through the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord used Esau, but sellouts, false prophets.
Yeah.
So they're just living out their purpose. But that's to deceive people.
Yeah.
You got to stay away from individuals like that when you wake up to this truth, because there's a whole bunch of Israelite camps. Okay, there's only one true doctrine.
Right.
Many false prophets are going to come in these latter days. So the Lord has the true prophet tell you don't follow them. Okay, if you're watching these multiple camps, you need to pick a side.
And
Who are you watching, and who you gonna stay watching? Don't watch GMS and then Sakari to ISUPK to HOI. You're gonna bug the living dog shit out. You're gonna bug out.
Yep.
But you're already bugged out for following them anyway. But it was still worse from you camp hopping.
Yeah, at least pick one. You know, if you gonna rock with them hat niggas, hey, fuck it. Go ahead. Put that cap on. But go ahead, bro.
Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right, so we got it where it was written in the Old Testament. All right, that the Most High, all right, hated Esau, and loved Jacob. Go ahead. That was it.
Yeah, that's really it.
Pretty
Well,
much,
you can read a tiny bit more. But
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah, so we just to prove the point. Can we get that? Did you get 1 and 4?
No, I didn't get one.
Oh, yeah, get 1 and 4.
Salakia. I have a
Then
quick
jump
one.
to 3 and 8.
I have a quick one. Because who pulled up? This is more history. Goodness gracious. This is bro. This is Deuteronomy 28. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Another famous scripture. It says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, but by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So what does that mean? You're going into slavery, and it said you'll be sold to your enemies on ships. So, i.e., you niggas like to talk about this every 5 seconds, slavery. Who the fuck pulled up with ships and beat and raped and robbed your ass for a good amount of time? Who's doing that?
And regardless of the matter, okay, he's not Esau. He's still labeled as the enemy because once again, that is one of the primary figures, which is that how it proves that he's Esau. But if you want to run with that, that's one of the primary prominent figures, all right, that was responsible for us going into slavery, going into captivity here in America. So he would still be labeled in the Bible as an enemy. Why are you still trying to save this nigga? This nigga could be whatever nation you want to make it up. He still is labeled as an enemy.
Yep.
But Jake is going the approach that they're going with is trying to comfort this nigga. You know, ease up the tension.
A lot of times it be Jake with that.
He ain't that bad.
Yeah. I was gonna say that one white friend, your co-worker's cool, or your boss is cool. They're Edomites. They're cool. You get beer with them. Jake want to save them.
The Most High ain't gonna save neither one of y'all. How about that? You want to keep going on with Conrad, then by all means.
But then he could be also a Jake too.
Yeah.
Your so-called white friend,
Most of
he
the
hang
time.
out, he act like you, he sagging his pants like you and all that because he's a Jake. So you wanting him to be said, that's fine, he's an Israelite. But a full-blooded Edomite, that ain't gonna work.
No, man. That was it on that?
Yeah.
You got something?
Yeah, Malachi.
Yeah, get that real quick.
Malachi.
We get like one more.
Anything else?
Yeah, just get the phone.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever.
Yeah, the people. And it said what? Whereas Edom said, you know, showing you the and what's that scripture say? Esau is Edom.
Esau.
What did he say? It
that's
dwelled
well,
in Mount Seir.
In Mount Seir, Esau is in.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
36 and 8.
Yeah, that's the same person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Esau, Edom, Teman, Idumea.
Basra.
All right. Yeah, Basra, Chaldees,
Babylon.
Babylon,
Yeah.
Syria.
Serpent.
Amalek.
Wicked.
Yeah, Amalek, the wicked.
Sons of the wicked. Yeah, sons of the wicked. He's got a lot of names.
It's the same nigga. And then the Lord
Still.
gave him the official stamp of being the border of wickedness. When niggas think of wickedness, you gonna be the example.
The scriptures say he came out the womb speaking lies. He was always running around telling a lie.
Ooh, that's what I.
Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Death.
Yeah. The scriptures say he's a forger of lies.
Oh,
Once
shit.
again, who's always telling lies. Who's always making up some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Coming with these random numbers and things that trick the mass of people. The so-called white man, Esau Edom, there's a lot of red flags with this nigga. Okay? But people are failing to realize who your enemy is. The scripture say never trust thine enemy. And you for trusting in the enemy and disobeying the Most High is the reason why we're in this shithole right now. You know, and we taking accountability. We all messed up. But them jakes that just want to be in denial, with who Esau is, the Lord don't take too kind to that. All right, because you're oblivious to what's literally in your fucking face. This devil is literally in your face, causing harm and turmoil. And you still got the niggas in the back. Can we save him too? Even though he's got a knife in your damn back.
He wasn't asking that question when he went up.
Man.
When his power structure was being instated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the scriptures,
established.
and the scriptures also say they had a perpetual hatred towards you. What race has a perpetual hatred towards you?
They forwarded the affliction.
And they forward the affliction.
Say that too.
So the so-called white man that still be killing you niggas to this day, he tells you that he don't like you. These Edomites be telling him to Jake's face, I don't like you, I want you dead. I saw a video earlier of a woman, it was in France, it was an Edomite, and it was Jake, they were just standing, And she was giving them the little monkey. She was like, pointing at them and shit. Which, nigga, you're the real goddamn monkey. You're the only nigga on the earth that grew a tail besides an actual animal because you're a beast. Okay? But they're showing their hatred towards you.
That's that war being made with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty much, it's going to be a continual, never-ending thing between Jacob and Esau. That's the whole storyline that the Most High has
Two main characters
set up. I mean, you got Iron Man and you got Thanos. I mean, you got Batman, you got Joker. Yeah. Everybody's grasping these concepts, but when it comes to the Bible and the actual true, hero and villain of the story, no, that ain't it. Nah, bro. So, you got. Go ahead.
It's Matthew 4:17. Because this is what you need to do after hearing all this information.
Right.
From that time, Yahweh Shai began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right. So repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Okay. And once again, one of the many installments we'll be doing, Lord's will, going into, the milk. All right. And once again, who was Esau Edom? We went through the scriptures, so-called white man, and this is all according to the Bible. Okay, this isn't a personal opinion or how we feel or any of those things. We're literally going to the scriptures, KJV, the NLT. You can go to any version that you want. Still gonna say around the same lines. Okay, so Lord's will is edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Shakadosh.
And double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, taught us the truth. Peace, much love, and salutations always to those for elect. Hey, to the next one. Shalom.
Shalom.